Good morning. Another really foggy morning. This is our load over here. It is, like I said, fencing yesterday. Just see the fencing right there. Just split cedar fencing, and actually very heavy. I'm kind of getting tired of these very heavy loads. It seems recently we've been getting a lot of heavy loads. Yeah, this one is going to be one of those. Right now, I'm illegal to be in the US with this load. It's legal for Canada. As soon as I cross the border to the US, it would be illegal, but just barely. So when I hit the US, I'm just going to make sure I run at half a tank of fuel. I'll be easy there by the time we get to the border. So, yippee! Another run of running at half fuel, half a tank. I'm looking forward to the next load that's just, under legal. Hey guys, future me here. Just bear with me just a couple of minutes here. I forgot to turn the microphone on first 10 minutes or so. And then after that we have good microphone again, good audio. So back to history me or past me. Thick fog today morning. It's already almost 11 a.m. 4 degrees Celsius outside. I think the fog would have burned off by now, speed a little better. So yeah, so the pullout we started at is the Slocan Lake viewpoint between Silverton and Slocan. Those two towns. So we're southbound on Highway 6. Or would this be eastbound? Maybe it's technically eastbound, but we're south. We're going south. Heading down towards Castlegar. We shuffled the load around as much as possible to get the back of the trailer legal and the drives to be legal, and the drives were just like 120 pounds overweight. So, gotta run low on fuel. That once we're lower on fuel, we'll be fine. But yeah, it's always annoying when we're that close to legal weight. At the beginning of the week, the truck is heavier too because I've got all the extra water jugs and food. And yeah, that's about it. Water jugs and food. That adds some weight. No Jess this week, so that reduces at least one person's weight. Well, shucky darn. My microphone's not recording. Just saw that. I'm like, there's no red blinking light. Oh well. He locked up his brakes. I'm like, I'm against the no posts. I can't go any further. Hardly any snow left over here. It's really surprising how much it's melted over the last week. We were supposed to get a bunch of snow this weekend, but it never materialized. And we were supposed to get colder temperatures, but see people riding motorcycle both on Saturday and Sunday in town in the Okanagan Valley. You know, it's pretty warm out. So I know I can't get to the customer in Kent, Washington. I know I can't get there today. I'll be at least an hour short of making that. So I just hope I can get there early enough to deliver both in Kent and in Hillsboro, Oregon. I'm hoping to get both drops in tomorrow. Should be okay, but you never know with the traffic down on I-5. Pickup behind us caught up with us pretty aggressively. I really don't care to have someone that aggressive behind me. Yeah, I can't even really see the lake down there. A little bit. Maybe the rear-facing cam gets a couple of shots of this lake here. We'll see. Oh, the fog cleared up a little here. We'll definitely get some shots. Slocan Lake. Always a beautiful viewpoint up here. These viewpoints are always what those magical dreams are always made out of. Just love them. Hopefully the cameras do them at least some justice, because real world they're pretty spectacular. always just amazing. It's just like, wow. It takes your breath away. Okanagan Lake used to do that for me too, but I've seen it so often, kind of lost its wow factor. So the only way I can get that wow factor back is if I can take other people to those places. It's like you want that feeling of how amazing this view is. Find some people that haven't gone to those viewpoints and bring them there and just kind of live that moment again through them as they experience their first time being amazed by the viewpoint. These gates over here are for when there's avalanches, they can close the highway down and do avalanche control, or emergency snowstorms, they close the highway down. You see those all over Canada, in Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba. You'll see them down Trans-Canada Highway 1. During a snowstorm, they'll just lower those gates and close the highway down. Basically, our snowplows can't keep up. Nobody will be able to come and rescue you if you're stuck on this highway, so we're just closing this highway. No one's allowed to drive down it. Alright, that was Slocan. You don't really drive through Slocan, just kind of drive past it. It's got two exits, that last exit and the one coming up here. To the right hand side, right there. that we're kind of below the fog, it's starting to rain more down here. As for the mirror camera, it's better if it rains a little bit harder. Get a clearer image if it rains a little harder. Highway 6 is definitely a highway you got to work at. It's nothing but corners. On a highway like this, you really appreciate the automated manual transmission. Legs aren't doing quite as much work. On roads like this, mountain driving, and then in cities is where you really appreciate the autos. And the question I always get asked, isn't it terrible driving up a slippery highway in an automatic? Yeah, the first couple times you do it, yes. You've got to learn the quirks of how the automatic shifts on the slippery climb. And when I first switched from a manual to this automatic, my international is auto. I spun out a couple times trying to figure out how the truck shifts. But if you lock everything in and then keep the RPM high, run a gear lower than you think you need to. Keep the RPM high, so that way when the computer has a heart attack and starts spinning a little bit, you can drop the RPM a little bit, let the computer recover, and get back on the throttle without having to shift. You definitely want to go to manual mode. You want to click it to manual. And after doing that, it seemed to be fine. Car's catching up with me. Like, it's not quite there, but if I slow down enough, I can let them pass me. wiper blades are brand new and they squeak, and it's quite annoying. I'm assuming we're following the Slocan River, which flows into the Kootenai River, which flows into the Columbia River, which flows into the Pacific Ocean. Waka waka. I know I'm ratting myself out. I was looking at the scenery. There's no cars in front of us, no cars behind us. That's really the only opportunity I have to go look at the scenery. No comment. Those little creeks are full with the rain and the melt. Slocan River is still very calm and clear. If those little creeks keep rushing in there, all of a sudden Slocan River will get all muddied up too. Katasan Off-Road. Sometimes I like reading street names and interesting names. Sesame Street. Welcome to Winlaw, a small little unincorporated town. Happy New Year, thank you for your support. I think it's time to change that sign. Rain is pretty much stopped. Phillip Off-Road, F-I-L-L-I-P-O-F-F. OFF, when you see a lot of names with that end with off, you'll find that always in very Russian heritage communities, a lot of off, Kolesnikov, off. Off or off, cough on. And basically, it just designates your family name. Family of Philip. Family of Klesnan. The Klesnik. Family of Klesnik. And this area here between Slocan, South Slocan, Nelson, Castlegar, Salmo, you'll see a lot of road names ending off because of the Russian heritage. I'm not even sure if that's Russian heritage or USSR heritage. Would a lot of that heritage be in different countries now? I'm not sure. Beautiful little section here. This is like a little oxbow of the river. I guess an oxbow would be completely cut off, but I guess this is as good as any. Call it a day here. I've delivered a load to this gravel pit up on the left here. That was some gnarly, mucky driving trying to get up there. Looks like they've improved it quite a bit though since last I was there. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed another foggy, rainy day, and one of these days we'll get a nice sunny day again. One of these days. For now, we'll enjoy the rain. At least it's not slippery roads and miserable weather. Hey, at least it wasn't raining while I was tarping. We'll see how it is when I'm untarping. But for now, I'll let you guys go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably along I-5 somewhere. Hopefully not stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic. I believe this is the community to, I think, that says Passmore right there. I think we're in the community of Passmore, maybe? I can't quite tell. Oh yeah, right, I was ending the video. So for now, I am out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll see how it's going. See if we're going to make the second delivery or not. It's raining a little harder over here again. I'm out of here. You guys rock.